Hello, dear ones. I'm Wolf, and this is Arcanaignition. And today I am super excited to answer a question from somebody who is extremely close to my heart and precious to me. And their question is about somebody who is close to their heart and precious to them. And the question is, how can I best support my partner when he's going through a period of existential turmoil and emotional flailing? And this question is from Diana. So I have here my Robin Wood Tarot, and I have here my Mugwort Damiana potion. I usually take a few drops of this before I do a reading for you guys. I just usually do it before I start rolling the camera. I also usually think about the question or imbibe the question, focus on the question, and give the deck a few shuffles before I turn the camera on as well. So, my dear Diana, the first card I am pulling in response to your query about how to best support your partner during his period of existential turmoil and emotional flailing is the Eight of Swords. So, eights are about movement and swords are about thought. And the Eight of Swords is kind of not really tied up. She's like literally tied up and she literally feels like there's nothing she can do. And there's a lot of thought moving. And at the same time, her legs are free and she probably could walk away. We also have dark skies and sunlight shining through those skies. So what I'm getting from this is it feels really dark right now. And you might have more options than are obviously readily available and easily apparent. Next card I am pulling for you is the Three of Swords. Oh, my sweet dear Diana, this is a card of pain and suffering. This is a card of heartbreak. This is a card of letting it bleed and letting yourself cry. And we've got more stormy skies and rain coming down. And now I'm lost in thoughts about thinking about how can I support you while you support your partner through emotional turmoil. And my question is also, how can you support yourself during your partner's tough time? You're hurting right now, and that is valid. And that is real. And even though you also have him to do your best around, you still have yourself to do your best around. And the last card I am pulling, 10 of Discs. Yeah, also known as 10 of Pentacles. So 10 being a completion card, Pentacles being about the material world. And this card is telling me that in addition to this pain and this feeling like you have no choices or few choices, limited choices, you also have a really beautiful, secure family situation. And in this beautiful, secure family situation, everybody takes care of everybody. And it's one thing to be in emotional, existential turmoil and emotional flailing when you're by yourself, and it's another thing to be in such a situation when you are with a beautiful family that loves you a lot, that takes care of you. So, what am I seeing for these three cards together? So what these cards are telling me about your current situation is that you feel stuck, you feel sad, and you have this very stable base on which to work through these feelings of stuckness and sadness. I'm going to pull an advice card for you right now. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is the abundant benefactor. He has huge emotional and material resources, and it's okay for him to be generous with those resources. He doesn't even see generosity as generosity. He's so naturally bountiful that it just pours out of him. So when I look at this reading as a whole, I see 2 Swords cards and I see 2 Pentacle cards. And what that tells me is that the 2 main parts of yourself that are being activated around your partner's hard time are the mind part and the material resources part. Your advice has to do with the material resources. It has to do with being as abundant as you truly are. So feeling into the depths of what you have in your life that is good, that is solid, that is safe, that takes care of you, that supports your physical well-being, eating well, going to bed at a relatively reasonable hour. It's like if you take care of yourself well enough, you're also taking care of those around you. And when you take care of those around you, make sure that you're doing so in a way that takes care of yourself. So tap into that generosity that can pour out without even having to feel like generosity. And in the meantime, there is pain and there is a stuck feeling. So be with that pain and be with that stuck feeling. I love you so much. I wish the absolute best for you and for your partner.